Welcome back to the channel JF Coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, you are about to discover one of the most shocking and unbelievable stories in the world of American coins. A tiny copper 1-cent coin from the year 1971 that has stunned collectors, shocked experts, and is now selling for up to $442 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. A simple-looking Lincoln penny that could be hiding in old drawers, dusty jars, or forgotten piggy banks could be worth more than gold per ounce. So stay with me till the end because the coin we are talking about today could be sitting inside your house right now. The 1971 Lincoln cent was born during one of the most dramatic time periods in the history of the United States. America was deep in the Cold War era, the Vietnam War was raging, and the country was going through massive political, social, and economic changes. Amid all this chaos, the United States Mint continued producing the humble 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny, in extremely high numbers. Millions of people used these coins every single day without ever imagining that some of them would become legendary treasures. The front side of this coin features the world-famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has been admired for more than a century. Above Lincoln's head, you see the word Liberty, and next to his face, the date 1971 clearly stamped into copper. It looks ordinary, but deep inside the details, secrets are hiding that only trained eyes can spot. The back side of the coin shows the iconic Lincoln Memorial Building, a powerful symbol of freedom and unity. Between the pillars, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial if you look closely. At the top, the words United States of America are boldly displayed, and below, the words 1 cent stand proud. But this is where the hidden magic begins. Now, here is the part that makes this coin truly special and extremely valuable. Not every 1971 penny is worth big money. Only rare versions and era coins are the ones that collectors fight over and willingly pay hundreds of dollars for. Some of the most valuable examples come from the San Francisco Mint, especially proof coins with deep cameo finishes. These special versions were struck with extra care, using polished dies, creating mirror-like surfaces that look absolutely stunning under the light. But the real jackpot versions are the era coins. One of the most valuable types is the 1971 penny struck on the wrong metal, like being struck on a dime planchet or a foreign blank. These coins feel lighter, sound different, and look slightly different in color. Because of how rare such minting mistakes are, collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money to own one. Another famous variety is the double die error. On these coins, the letters and numbers appear doubled. You might see doubling in the word Liberty, the date 1971, or the words 1 cent. Under a magnifying glass, the doubling looks like a shadow or second imprint, and this is a massive sign of rarity. Some 1971 pennies also show off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly centered and part of the blank area is left visible. These misaligned coins are highly collectible, and when in good condition, they can reach prices of hundreds of dollars. Now let's talk about the shocking value. Normal worn 1971 pennies are usually worth only 1 cent. But rare uncirculated examples, proof coins, and especially era coins have sold for huge amounts. High-grade mint state coins graded by professional services have sold in the market for prices close to $442, and in some rare cases, even higher. This value depends heavily on the condition, rarity, and type of mint era. Imagine this. A coin that was once used to buy gum, candy, or matchsticks is now worth more than a brand new smartphone. That is the power of rarity and history combined. So how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-valuable 1971 Lincoln pennies? First, check the mint mark. Look under the date. No mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia. A small d means it came from Denver. An S means it was made in San Francisco and could be a proof coin. Next, use a magnifying glass and examine the letters closely. Look for doubling in the word Liberty, the numbers in 1971, and the words on the back. Any unusual thickness, shadow, or second outline could be a big clue. Check the coin's weight. A normal 1971 penny weighs about 3.11 grams because it is mostly copper. If it feels lighter, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Look for off-center designs, strange cracks, die breaks, or unusual marks that don't look like normal damage. Mint errors look natural, not scratched or cut by tools. Also, condition matters. The shinier and more detailed the coin, the higher the value. Coins that look brand new without scratches, stains, or heavy wear can be worth many times more. Many people throw away pennies or ignore them, thinking they have no value. But collectors know that tiny details can create massive price differences. Some of the most expensive coins in history started as ordinary pocket change. There are stories of people finding rare pennies in old coin jars, inherited collections, garage sales, and even bank rolls. One lucky discovery can change everything. The 1971 Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of an era, and for some, a hidden treasure chest waiting to be opened. So before you ignore that old jar of coins, take a closer look. Use a magnifier. Check the date. Look for errors. That small copper coin in your hand could be worth $442 or more. If you love rare coins and treasure hunting, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another money-making discovery. Drop a comment below telling us if you have ever found a valuable coin or if you are going to check your pennies right now, because the next valuable coin discovery could be yours. If you want, I can also write you more dramatic version SEO tags, video title ideas, thumbnail text, or scripts for other coins. Just tell me what you want next. Today, I am revealing one of the most shocking secrets in US coin history, the 1975 1-cent Lincoln penny that has shocked collectors all over the world. This tiny copper coin might look normal, but hidden inside it is a story of minting mistakes, rare varieties, secret errors, and collector demand that could change your life. So stay with me until the end, because you might already own this rare penny without even knowing it. History of the 1975 Lincoln PN and why the Lincoln penny was first introduced in the year 1909 to honor the legendary President Abraham Lincoln. By 1975, these pennies were still being made mostly from copper, giving them that classic reddish-brown shine. In 1975, the United States Mint produced millions of pennies in different mint locations, including Philadelphia and Denver. But among the ordinary coins, a very small number were created with special minting errors, rare surface details, and ultra-rare strike characteristics. These special coins are what collectors today call the Ultra Lincoln pennies. At the time, no one realized how special some of these coins were. People spent them, dropped them, lost them, and forgot them. Today, those forgotten pennies are becoming valuable treasures. What makes the 1975 penny ultra rare? Now let's talk about why some 1975 pennies are worth a lot of money. First, there are double die errors. This happens when the coin is struck twice slightly off-center, creating a doubled look on the date, letters, and Lincoln's face. If you see doubling on the words Liberty or the number 1975, that could be a jackpot sign. Second, off-center strikes. Some pennies were not perfectly aligned when struck, causing the design to shift to one side. These are rare and highly collectible. Third, full red copper condition. Most old pennies turn dark brown over time. But some 1975 pennies that stayed in perfect storage kept their bright red copper color. These are called red condition coins and are extremely valuable to collectors. Fourth, proof errors. Some proof coins from 1975 were struck with special dies meant only for collectors. If these entered circulation by mistake, their value skyrocketed. If your penny has sharp details, mirror-like shine, perfect edges, or unusual doubling, you might be holding an ultra-rare piece. Current market value shock. Here's the part that will blow your mind. An ordinary 1975 Lincoln penny might be worth only a few cents. But ultra-rare versions of the 1975 penny have sold for incredible prices at auctions and collector markets. Some rare examples have reached prices of around $100, $250, and some highly graded error versions are reported in private collector sales around $300 to $442 or even higher, depending on condition and rarity. Imagine a coin you can find in a jar, worth more than a new smartphone. How to check if your 1975 penny is valuable? Take a look at your penny using a magnifying glass. Check the front of the coin. Look closely at the date 1975. Check for doubling in the numbers. Look at Lincoln's face and the word Liberty. Now check the back. Look at the words 1 cent and United States of America. Check for strike errors, cracks, or unusual lines. Check the color. Is it bright red copper? Is it unusually shiny or mirror-like? Weigh the coin. A genuine copper 1975 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If your penny shows any of these features, do not clean it. Never clean old coins. Because cleaning can destroy the value instantly. Why collectors love this coin? Collectors love the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny because it represents a time when the United States was going through major changes. It carries the face of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in history, and the design by Victor D. Brenner, which has become legendary. It is not just a coin. It is a piece of American history in your hands. Imagine owning something small that has traveled through decades of time, passed through thousands of hands, and survived history only to end up with you. Final exciting message. So the next time you see a penny on the ground, don't ignore it. Pick it up. Look at the date. If it says 1975, you might be holding a hidden treasure. You might be holding a coin worth up to $442 in today's collector market. A tiny piece of metal, with a massive story, and possibly a massive value. If you enjoyed this amazing hidden treasure story, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Comment below and tell me if you have ever found a rare penny. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next penny you find could change your life. If you want, I can also write a YouTube title, SEO description tags, or a shorter/longer version. Today's video is going to shock you, excite you, and possibly change the way you look at every single penny in your pocket. Because we are talking about a legendary American coin that many people ignore every single day. The ultra-rare 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny that collectors are hunting for, and that has been reported to reach an incredible market value of up to $442. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin that could be worth hundreds of dollars. So stay with me until the end of this video, because this could be the most important coin video you ever watched. Let's travel back in time to the year 1980. The United States was going through major changes. The economy was shifting, inflation was rising, and the U.S. Mint was producing millions of coins to keep up with demand. Among those millions of pennies was the 1980 Lincoln cent, minted in Denver. At first glance, it looks like a normal penny. But hidden inside certain examples of this coin are rare errors, special characteristics, and high-grade conditions that make collectors willing to pay huge money. On the front of the coin, you will see the legendary portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and has been used on Lincoln cents since 1909. The word liberty appears on the left side, while the date 1980 appears on the right. Just below the date, you'll notice the small but extremely important D mint mark. That tiny D shows the coin was minted in Denver, and that single letter can be the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable collector's treasure. Now let's talk about what makes the 1980 D penny special. Most people think all pennies are the same. They are not. Some coins come from the mint with small mistakes, rare metal compositions, or perfect surfaces that make them incredibly valuable. Collectors look for factors like minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, missing mint marks, weak strikes, die cracks, and incredible red color luster. Some of the rare and valuable 1980 D pennies have double die errors. This means the letters or numbers appear doubled, like a shadow effect. Many people miss this because you need a magnifying glass to see it clearly. Others have repunched mint marks, where the D looks like it was stamped more than once. And then there are coins with beautiful full red surfaces that have survived for more than 40 years without losing their mint shine. Now let's talk about the part everyone loves. The value. Under normal conditions, a 1980 D penny is worth only 1 cent. But under special conditions, the story changes completely. High-grade examples that have been professionally graded can sell for tens, hundreds, and in rare cases, up to around $442 in special collector markets. Coins with strong errors, perfect strikes, and brilliant red color are the ones that bring big money. Imagine finding one of these coins in an old jar, a desk drawer, a piggy bank, or even your loose change. People spend these rare coins every single day without realizing they are losing money. That's why videos like this are so important, because once you know what to look for, you can turn knowledge into profit. Here's how you can check your 1980 D penny. First, look at the date and make sure it says 1980. Second, look just below the date for the D mint mark. Third, use a magnifying glass and carefully check the letters in the word liberty and the words in God we trust. If they look doubled or thick, you could have a rare error coin. Then flip the coin and examine the back for any unusual cracks, lines, or missing details in the Lincoln Memorial design. Condition is everything. A shiny, clean, bright red coin is worth much more than a dark, scratched, damaged penny. Never clean your coin, because cleaning can destroy its value. Collectors want natural surfaces, not polished or altered coins. Many collectors search coin rolls from banks, old family collections, estate sales, garage sales, and flea markets to find rare pennies like this. Some people have built entire businesses just by searching pennies and selling rare ones online. One lucky find can bring excitement, profit, and a great story. The 1980 Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It is a piece of American history. It traveled through hands, stores, gas stations, homes, and wallets. It has seen decades of life. And now, it could be sitting quietly somewhere waiting for someone like you to notice it. This is why coin collecting is so powerful. It turns ordinary people into treasure hunters. It turns everyday objects into valuable collectibles. And it gives everyone, no matter where they live, the chance to discover something incredible. So right now, after this video, I want you to do one thing. Go and check your coins. Check your drawers. Check your jars. Check your pockets. Look for the 1980 Lincoln 1 cent. Because you never know, you might be holding a penny that could be worth up to $442. If you love rare coin videos and hidden treasures, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another powerful video. Share this video with friends and family, because you could help someone discover real hidden money. Thank you for watching, and remember, your next fortune might already be in your pocket. If you want, I can also write a clickbait title, video description, tags and keywords, or a shorter version of this script. Just tell me what you need. Today's video, we are diving deep into one of the most shocking and mysterious modern American coins that has collectors around the world going crazy, the 1988 1-cent Lincoln penny. You might have this coin sitting quietly in your pocket, drawer, or old piggy bank, and you might be about to discover that it could be worth an unbelievable amount of money. This is not just any penny. This is the Ultra Lincoln penny of 1988, a coin that looks ordinary but hides extraordinary secrets inside its metal. Before we reveal the current market value, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell because you do not want to miss rare coin alerts like this. Let's go back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in the year 1909. Created to honor the great President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first United States coin to feature a real historical person. Over time, the design became one of the most recognizable in the world. By 1988, the coin had already earned legendary status. The 1988 Lincoln cent was produced by the United States Mint and came from different mint locations. These included Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a small d, and San Francisco with an S for proof coins. Each mint created millions of coins that year, but only a tiny number of them are truly special and extremely valuable. What makes the 1988 penny so powerful is not just its age, but the rare minting errors and special varieties that collectors desperately search for. One of the most famous and valuable types of this coin is the 1988 double die error penny. This is a mistake that happens when the coin design is struck twice in a misaligned way, causing doubling in the letters and numbers. On some rare 1988 pennies, you can see strong doubling on the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and even on the numbers of the date. This kind of error turns an ordinary 1-cent coin into a treasure. Another rare version is the off-center strike error, where the coin design is not properly centered. Part of the design looks missing or cut off. These coins are highly collectible and can sell for hundreds of dollars or more depending on the condition. There are also broad strike errors, where the coin spreads wider than normal because it was struck without the collar that keeps it in shape. These coins look larger and flatter and are extremely attractive to collectors. Now let's talk about the metal. The 1988 Lincoln cent was made mostly of zinc with a thin copper plating. But during this time, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different materials and production techniques. Some rare transitional era coins may have been struck on the wrong type of planchet, making them incredibly valuable. A normal worn 1988 penny in everyday condition is usually worth only a few cents. But the ultra-rare versions are in another world. Now let's get to the shocking part everyone waits for. There are seller listings and private collector sales that have shown rare 1988 Lincoln pennies being offered at prices as high as $442 when the coin shows very strong doubling, extreme mint errors, or is in near-perfect uncirculated condition. Keep in mind, not every 1988 penny is worth $442. Only very rare varieties and high-grade examples reach that level. But this is exactly why you should check your coins carefully. Imagine pulling a simple penny out of your pocket and discovering it could pay for your groceries, your bills, or even more. Here is how you can check if your 1988 penny might be valuable. First, look at the date. Make sure it clearly reads 1988. Next, look under the date to see if there is a small letter D or S or no letter at all. Then, use a magnifying glass or your phone camera to zoom in on the words. "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If the letters look doubled, blurry, or thick, you might have a double die error coin. Check the coin's edges. If the design isn't centered, or the rim looks unusual, you could be holding an off-center strike or broad strike coin. Also check the coin's condition. Coins that look shiny, sharp, and clean are worth far more than scratched or damaged ones. Collectors pay the highest prices for coins that have never been circulated and look like they just came from the mint. Now let's talk about the history and mystery. Why do people go crazy over 1-cent coins? Because these tiny pieces of metal are time capsules. They hold the stories of a nation, of economies, of history, and of human mistakes that turned regular coins into legendary collectibles. The 1988 Lincoln penny stands right at the edge of modern and classic coin history. It represents a time when coin production was changing, metals were changing, and technology was still imperfect enough to create beautiful, valuable errors. Some experts believe that hidden in millions of 1988 pennies are still undiscovered rare varieties that people haven't even found yet. That means the next valuable coin could be in your house right now. Many collectors build entire collections around just one year. Just one coin, just one error. And the 1988 penny is one of the most exciting targets for treasure hunters. Now let's talk about the market. The coin market is driven by collectors, investors, and demand. Rare coins are bought and sold through auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces. When a rare variety is discovered, the price can explode overnight. Coins that sold for $50 a few years ago can suddenly sell for $400 or more when demand rises. That is why you hear numbers like $442 attached to rare 1988 pennies. The price is possible only when the right buyer meets the right rare coin. But remember this important truth. The coin is only worth that much if it has the rare features and top condition. Still, the excitement is real. The hunt is real. And the potential is real. So what should you do next? Go through your old jars of coins. Check your drawers. Look inside your piggy banks. Ask your family members if they have old pennies. You never know which one could change your day, your week, or even your life. If you want more rare coin videos, secret coin values, and hidden treasure information, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon. Because your next penny could be your next fortune. Thanks for watching, and good luck. Treasure hunting. If you want, I can also write clickable YouTube title ideas, SEO video descriptions, tags and keywords, short script version or scripts for other coin years. Just tell me what you want next.